Welcome back. We've now explored the 5 traditional vowels: A, E, I, O, and U. Today, we're going to talk about the strangest letter in the English alphabet, the letter Y. You've probably heard people say A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But have you ever wondered why only sometimes? How does Y decide when it's a vowel and when it's a consonant? The answer is actually much simpler than most people think. The secret is this. A letter isn't a vowel because of its name. It's a vowel because of the sound it's making. When Y makes a vowel sound, we treat it like a vowel. When it makes a consonant sound, we treat it like a consonant. As always, we'll learn this in 4 steps. We're going to hear it, see it, feel it, practice it. Let's begin. Hear it. First, let's hear Y as a consonant. Yes, yellow, yesterday, young, you. Can you hear that sound? Y. Your tongue moves quickly before the vowel. Y. Now listen to Y as a vowel. My, fly, try, cry, sky. This time Y sounds exactly like a long I. Y. Now listen to another group. Happy, funny, baby, candy, family. Here, Y sounds like the long E. E. So, the letter Y can sound like a consonant, a long I, or a long E. That's why it seems so mysterious. See it. Now, let's look for some patterns. When Y becomes at the beginning of the word, it's almost always a consonant. Yes, yellow, yard, young, yoga. But when Y comes at the end of a one-syllable word, it often sounds like long I, like an I sound. So my, buy, cry, fly, sky, try. Now look at words with 2 or more syllables. Happy, funny, candy, lucky, baby, family. At the end of these words, Y usually sounds like a long E. It has an E sound. These aren't the only patterns in English, but they're some of the most common, and they'll help you pronounce hundreds of words more confidently. Okay, feel it. Let's pay attention to your mouth. When Y is a consonant, your tongue moves quickly toward the roof of your mouth before the vowel begins. Try. So we're going to try it. Yes. Young. Yesterday. Now compare that to Y as a long I. My. Fly. Sky. Your mouth moves just like it does when saying the long I sound. Now try Y as the long E sound, that E sound. Happy, funny, candy, baby. Notice how your lips spread into a slight smile, just like when we practice the long E sound. The mouth movement tells you exactly what kind of sound Y is making. Okay, so common mistakes. Here's something I hear quite often. Some learners pronounce the end of happy almost like happy, kind of like I can't even do it, instead of happy. Others pronounce my with an E sound instead of a long I sound, so it would be more like me instead of my. Remember, don't focus on the letter, focus on the sound. That's the secret to English pronunciation. Okay, so now practice it. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. Y as a consonant. Here we go. Yes. Yellow. yesterday, young, you, yard. Y as a long I. My, by, cry, fly, try, sky. Y as a long E with the E sound. Happy, funny, baby, family, candy, lucky. Excellent. Now let's mix them. Yes, my, happy, young, fly, baby, yellow, sky, family. Can you hear how the same letter changes its job depending on the word? Okay, now today's detective challenge. Today you're a Y detective. Every time you see the letter Y, ask yourself, is it acting like a consonant? Is it making a long I sound like I? Or is it making the long E sound like E? Or is it the consonant sound like Y? Where is it in the word? At the beginning, like in yes, or at the end, as in happy? The more you notice these patterns, the more natural English pronunciation becomes. Okay, so here's our 1-minute practice. And we're going to finish with this 1 minute of pronunciation practice. Remember, listen, repeat, speak clearly. Consonant Y. Yes, yellow, young, you, yesterday, yard, year, yourself, yoga, yawn. Y as a long I. My, fly, sky, try, cry, dry, why, buy, reply, goodbye. Y as a long E. Happy, funny, baby, family, candy, lucky, city, country, sunny, puppy. Now repeat these short sentences. Yesterday was a beautiful day. My family is very happy. The young boy can fly a kite. Why are you smiling? The puppy is funny. Fantastic. Today you learned one of the biggest secrets in English pronunciation. The letter Y doesn't decide whether it's a vowel or a consonant. Its sound decides. That's a simple idea, but it explains thousands of English words. In our next lesson, we're going to discover something even more surprising. English only has 5 vowel letters, but it has many more vowel sounds. Once you understand why, English spelling and pronunciation will finally start making sense. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep growing your confidence one conversation at a time. If you'd like more conversation practice with me, contact me at EnglishTogetherHub.com and we can practice English together.